second week. Been raining last couple of days, super windy. Couldn't get into the woods yesterday, although I wouldn't have gone anyway. It was pouring all day. But yesterday was Columbus Day. My son was home from school, was with him all day. So this morning, getting the edge, even though it's not the greatest conditions this morning. It's supposed to be raining and windy all morning. However, it looks like the rain just stopped. If it can hold off the whole morning, that would be awesome. My plan is to scout my way in and find a fresh scrape near bedding, and get up a tree. So I'm going to wait for it to get a little bit light out. Not sure if I'm going to be able to do any filming at all today because I am going to be on the ground and because it might rain. Just walking in, it's not the most conducive for filming when you're by yourself. So scout my way in, try to get up a tree over a fresh scrape. That's the plan. And just take it really slow in the morning. So I might have an opportunity at something on the ground. We'll see what happens. And then this evening is going to be really nice. The rain's at like 20% for the rest of the day, starting at like 2 p.m. So the evening hunt, if I get nothing this morning, I'm going to do the same thing. Scout my way in, walk across the center of a field, enter the woods. There's a nice knob that might be a bedding knob that I'm going to creep up and over and try to find a fresh scrape there. I think scrapes are going to start being really good to hunt here if there's scrapes in the woods. I mean, last week during the cold front, I did see a lot more activity, making rubs, bucks hitting rubs, signpost rubs, and I saw a couple of fresh scrapes. Maybe I'll be surprised and the woods will be all scraped up today on my way in, but I'm not sure, not holding my breath on it, but that is the plan anyway. Look for those fresh scrapes and hunt them. So I'll get what I can on film. But good news is I've hired a cameraman for the rest of the season that's going to be staying with me, also helping me out on hunt stock stuff, and so we should be getting some better footage the rest of the year. So anyways, I'll talk with you guys later when I'm in the stand. Couple of fresh scrapes here, just off the field edges. This would be a better nighttime spot, but just marked it down on my onyx here. There's another one right there. Scrape number 4. Oh, right at legal shooting light. 2 does just came barreling by me. And I picked up my bow and they spooked off, started blowing at me. It's hard to figure this place out. You can't get in anywhere. It's really hard to access. And the winds are always swirling, but we'll get it figured out. I'm going to try to move around when the wind gusts. Get to new vantage points and do a little bit of light rattle in here. I already had 3 deer blow at me in this spot, so I'm just going to keep the wind in my face as long as it doesn't swirl. It's very quiet moving today. Get some scouting done on the way too. video and moved a few more steps and I saw that deer coming. I thought it was a doe. Waiting for the right spot to bust out the rattle bag. The blue jays are going crazy down there, and I'm gonna go over that way. I want to find a high spot with a nice tree to get behind. I like the looks of that rock wall. I'm just using the wind and the wet leaves today to move around. I got some cameras to pick up and move. I had cameras on, trails and stuff like that from scouting preseason. But now I want to have cameras on the biggest fresh scrapes I can find. It's a really fun day and a useful day to get around, do some still hunting, do some light calling, scouting, and grab some cameras. I think the evening is going to be really great. I can't wait to walk into the woods after lunchtime and scout my way in and set up over a fresh scrape tonight. But this morning I'm having a lot of fun too. So, now this looks like a sexy spot right here. Nice ramp up into that CRP field right there. Nice tall rub right there. Back when I was scouting in here in April, I marked a community scrape up here on the edge of this little hidden opening here. So I'm just gonna creep up this stream bed, check it out, see if it's been opened. Should be opened. Nice rub right here. There go 4 does right there. Man, the first noise I've made on this whole still hunt. Just rub my boot on that log there. They're downwind to me now. The good news is, I think the bucks are bedding in this little opening here. And they're upwind. Once I check out that scrape up here, I'm gonna walk through this opening to get to my camera. And I'm gonna grab it and move it and keep that still on, but I'm gonna go through this stuff slowly. I just jumped something in this really thick stuff. Hard to get through here silently. You again. There's a scrape, but I don't like this spot. It's just a little scrape, probably made by that little buck. This doe is at 53 yards. The closest she would get is 47. Just not gonna get a shot on her. That's 12 deer I've seen now while moving my cameras around. That's what I gotta get through. I can't get through that without making noise. So I don't think I can close the distance. Alright, well, she followed the other 2 does that were ahead of her. I'm gonna grab this camera, strap it to myself, and then go the way they were going. Maybe I could sneak up on them now that I got through that stuff. We'll see if we can get a stalk on one of these does. Back to the car, and I got a stick bug on the truck. Pretty cool. Just walked up a bitch of a hill. And my saddle stuff is so heavy here. And I'm probably overdressed. But I'm in the woods. 1 o'clock heading in for my evening sit. Just gonna slowly peek through this. There's a knob here. Pretty big knob. I'm just gonna get up to the top of it. Hopefully there'll be a scrape on the other side. Set up downwind of the scrape for the evening here. No more rain for the day, so hopefully the bucks are going to be getting up and hitting scrapes. Found a tiny scrape and a tiny rub. That's not the one. Alright, there's a double scrape here. Double scrape, I just gotta find the right kind of tree. Tree options do not look good. Decided to walk past them. Just couldn't find a good tree, but I'll drop a camera on there on the way out. Love seeing double scrapes. There's a buck coming up the hill about 60 yards away. I think it's the same 6 or 7 pointer that I saw a couple of days ago during the cold front. He's quite a ways away from where he was. He's headed right for those triple scrapes. He's gonna get my scent though, that's for sure. There's my good luck charm up there. That means there must be a 10-pointer around somewhere.